I'm Amy Barnes, and
I'm John Scherer.
we're the co-founders of Scherer Leadership International, and we're based in Poland. We are a firm with a network of consultants globally, and we've chosen to be in Poland because we think that is the happening place.
It is. We specialize in, our tagline, the elevator statement is, we help leaders transform their lives and their organizations. So we do leadership development work, we do organization effectiveness work, so we work with individuals, teams, and with larger organizations. The one program you might have heard about that I've been offering here for a couple of years is called the Leadership Development Intensive, the LDI, which is a 3.5-day, very intensive personal professional development experience for executives. But today we were doing something else.
Yeah, so the reason for being here today is that for so long now we've been looking at the Leadership Development Intensive and wondering how best that companies can actually get more value and maximize the potential of their investment in the LDI. And what we're here today to talk about is the link between leadership development and organization development, and in particular this hot topic which is called engagement, and how we can link leadership development with engagement. So that's why we're here today.
And we had a very highly engaged group of people who came together to look at the connection. And what Amy and I are working on with organizations, and now want to share with as many of you as possible, is the direct connection between leadership development and engagement. It is impossible for an organization to be more engaged than the leadership team, to be more innovative, to be more involved, to be more courageous. The way the senior leadership team functions actually creates a kind of a limit or a container outside of which it's very difficult for people to operate. They get punished sometimes if they get outside of what the leadership team is comfortable with.
And the message that we want to bring to this audience is about the magnet. And we're saying, look, the leadership team and your culture is like a magnet. So if you imagine a piece of paper with iron filings on it, and you put a magnet underneath it, very quickly the iron filings will snap into place. And that's what the culture is like. So if you want something that, a culture that is innovative, for instance, or creative, then I think what's needed is for the magnet to actually be able to allow the iron filings to go in the direction that they really need to be going in.
And one reason training, is necessary, but one reason why training sometimes doesn't work is because if you think about it, the iron filings are lined up according to the magnet, which is the culture. Training is designed to try to bend some of those, to reorient some of those iron filings. Well, as soon as the training is over, what happens? Those iron filings snap back into place because the magnet hasn't been changed. So our work is helping organizations that want to, starting with the leadership team, reconfigure the magnet so that the magnetic field is more in alignment with things like involvement, engagement, innovation, creativity, and so forth.
And I think where we're coming from is that I think a lot of the leadership development work tends to be exclusively around leadership behaviors. And what we think is really powerful is if that is turned outwards, looking back at the organization and looking at how is it that the policies, procedures, and so on that the leadership team is actually responsible for and own, how those things also need to change in order to create the right magnet. So that's also part of our message.
And the middle management in an organization, they are the guardians of that magnetic field. They make sure that nothing happens outside of that magnetic field. So the direction and the power comes from the senior team. The policing gets done by the people in the middle, and the folks at the bottom who are just trying to come to work every day and do as best they can, they are the recipients, let's say, of that sort of chain as it works its way down. And finally, we recommend using 5 questions in your working with the organization. We think these 5 questions are very powerful to ask. They're based on my book, 5 Questions That Change Everything, which was aimed at individual leadership development. But Amy's the one who said, John, these questions also apply to organizations. What confronts us? What's facing us? Second, what are we bringing? Our habits, our attitudes, our hopes, our fears, our history. What are we bringing? Third, what runs us? How are we on automatic and don't know it? What's our habitual? What is the magnet forcing us to do? The fourth question is, what calls us? What is it that's out there in the world? What is the need that we're here to address in the world? And last question, okay, what will unleash us? What will let us go and do what we need to do? Imagine those 5 questions being asked in a process down through the organization. Very powerful way to unleash the engagement in your organization.
So we're hoping that with the 5 questions, if you have the task of creating an engaging workplace, that you're not going to feel very daunted, because actually these 5 questions are really helpful and they're very easy for people to access and to answer these questions in a way that is going to bring everybody together.
So we're with you on this. Do widzenia, powodzenia, na razie, czołem.
See you soon.
Take care.